More on the extended forecast in just a few minutes.
Okay, thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy.
As ETSU football launches their return to the gridiron, the Tri-Cities community is rallying behind a program and the new generation of players.
News Channel 11's Micah Smith found out what 2 graduate students are doing to bring attention back to Buck football. Good morning, Micah. Where are you at today?
Good morning, Casey and Anna. Now, this morning you are in for a treat. Right now we're at ETSU's Reece Museum, where ETSU's football past meets the present in the form of a pretty cool exhibit, I must say. Now, when Ted Overbay and I stumbled upon this exhibit, we had to know who was behind it. This is what we found out. 1969, the ETSU Buccaneers take on Terry Bradshaw and Louisiana Tech in the Grantland Rice Bowl. It was a game that many thought could never be forgotten, but in 2003, when the football program was canceled, the Rice Bowl trophy and other remnants of ETSU football were put on the shelf, items hiding in plain sight for years.
We had trophy cases there in the dome that they were able to kind of go in and find the Grantland Rice Bowl trophy.
Now, that trophy and other items are leaving the cases in storage spaces and heading for a grand display.
We just knew the football team was coming back, and we would like to kind of highlight that and see what we could find.
Tucked away in ETSU's Reece Museum sits a room that tells the story of ETSU football. This exhibit is the work of 2 graduate students, Andrew Avery and Matthew Email.
Originally, we just had things in boxes in an office space, really.
The administration was a little leery of letting 2 students tackle the big project.
And we understood that there was going to be some holding of breath there to see how it was going to come out.
You hope that students do a good job, but sometimes you're a little nervous about that. You don't know how it's going to turn out. But I definitely think Matthew and Andrew did a great job.
Avery and Email say they are proud of what they've put together.
We want to remind people that there still is, in many ways, a very strong football culture in this city and at this university.
Both students are in their last year of graduate school and won't be around for the first kickoff in more than a decade.
Sad to leave Johnson City, but I'm also very glad that I was able to leave something like this behind for the students in the community.
Avery and Email say they hope their exhibit shows that ETSU football isn't a new tradition, but the revival of one that's existed in the region for nearly a century. This morning, I am honored to be joined by the curator of this exhibit, Matthew Email. He's a graduate student here at ETSU. Matthew, I have to ask you, what would you like people who visit this exhibit to get out of it?
Yes. Well, we would like them to understand that ETSU did have a football past, and not only a football past, but a long and storied past that was also successful and had quite a long longevity from 1920 to 2003.
And what feedback have you gotten from people who have visited already?
Yes. Well, several former players have visited the museum, and they've been very impressed and very pleased with the way we put it together. I'm trying to highlight many of the positives of the program and not just the longevity of it.
All right, thank you so much. And we're also joined by co-curator Andrew Avery. Andrew, I have to ask, this is a pretty awesome exhibit. Any way it could be permanent?
The plan is to have at least part of it be incorporated into the new stadium when it is built. That's the vision both we and then athletics had in mind. So we're hoping this is the template for something maybe much bigger in the new stadium that might not only focus on ETSU football, but all of ETSU athletics.
All right, thank you so much, Andrew. Now, you all heard it here first on News Channel 11. There's a really cool exhibit you need to come out and see here at the Reece Museum on ETSU's campus. Reporting live in Johnson City, Micah Smith.